Verse 25. O righteous Father, even though the world does not know you, I know you, and these know that you have sent me. Okay? The world does not, righteous Father, the world does not know you. Right? I'm saying he's righteous. Okay, one of the attributes of God is righteousness. That is why he can't accept our unrighteousness, because righteousness and unrighteousness, they don't mix, like oil and water. They don't mix, right? I mean, understandably, righteous and unrighteous, even more, they don't mix than just oil and water. And so they know. Okay, the world does not know. Right? That is why Jesus was crucified, because the world didn't know. Well, actually, I think they kind of knew, but they didn't want to know. It's one thing when you know, but you don't want to know, because you know the repercussions of knowing. If I know what I'm doing is wrong, then I don't want to know I'm doing it, right? If I know I need to pay tax, and I don't want people to tell me I need to do it, I just kind of want to, I know, but I kind of want to ignore it, okay, right? Yeah. So, yeah, knowing something and want to ignore it. And that is, I think, more of what is what really is going on. But the world does not know. Why the world does not know ultimately? Why these guys, these original readers, did not know? Because they did not want to know. Because then they had to change, and they don't want to change. Right? So they don't know. Right? They don't know. They know, but they don't know. It's not a contradiction. It's a question. They know, but they don't want to know. So they make the choice to not know, because they're slaves to sin, because they don't want to change. But these, now the disciples, plus those of us, by God's grace, through faith, the scripture, as we've seen today in other recordings on there at the church, on the solar, they know. These guys, at that stage, I said a number of times before, at that stage they did not know. But Jesus speaking as if they do know, because he knows they will know, because the Spirit will be outpoured and remind them, and these are the ones that the Father gave to him, and therefore they will know, because the Father gives, because he's explained a number of times by now, this theology. Okay, they know that you have sent me. Verse 26. I made known to them your name, and I will continue to make it known, that the love with which you have loved me may be in them, and I in them. Just saying, I made known to them your name, your essence, who you are. Right? That is the idea of name. Who God truly is. He made known to them who God truly is. There in Exodus chapter 3, verse 14, where God told Moses, I am who I am has sent you. Okay? He made known his name, but just the name part. Here Jesus put color to the name, explaining what this name means. They could have seen and ultimately see how the Father, in essence, his name, who he is playing out in the death of his Son for his enemies. And what Jesus said, he will continue to make it known. Even though he's leaving, he is going to continue making it known. How? Through the Spirit, ultimately. Why? So that the same love that the Father has for the Son, that same love may be in us, and he in us. The reason why we can truly love is because of the Son. The world claims to love. The world claims lots of things. But it's always just a mirage. Okay, I don't see any mirages here at the moment. I think it's all enough. But in the desert or whatever, you see on the road a mirage. You think there's water where there's no water. It looks so good, right? The world promises peace, but they can't give you peace. The world promises you joy, they can't give. The world promises you love, the world can't give you love. It's all just a mirage. It's all fake. Fake news, the topic of the day. Can you trust anyone anymore? No, you can't. But it's not new. Fake is not new. Okay? A fake Hermes bag made in China, which costs a couple of bucks, or one that costs thousands of dollars, right? It's different. It's just fake. It's not the true thing. I don't want any of them. Anyhow, of the bags, I mean. But it's fake. And throughout the centuries, the world has been promising. The devil promised Eve in the Garden of Eden, fake power. You can be a God. You can be like God. It was a promise, a fake promise. He could not make it. He could not give it. Nothing can make us gods. Nothing can make us gods. Okay, it's all fake. From fake news to fake gods to fake everything. That is what the world gives. But Jesus is not giving. He's giving true joy, true peace. He's giving all of this because He is God and He knows what is true. So He, and that's now saying that the love the Father has, that same kind of love gives to us because that is true love. That is true love. Ultimately, one dying for your friends and even more, one dying for his enemies. That is true love. That is what the world can't give. Soli Deo Gloria.